y'all, welcome to the video, watercolor a wig with me. My homegirl asked me to watercolor her wig, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tone it first, a 613 wig. We're gonna tone it first, then we're gonna use this Cotton Candy Adore. She wants it to be kind of like a baby pink. She doesn't want it to be too pink, so we don't think we're gonna use the pink petal today. You can watercolor in something, any type of tub that you like, but I did go and grab mine that's a little bit deeper, only because I wanna have a better range of motion with dipping the hair. But you can also use something like this if you want to watercolor. So I watercolored my own wig jet black, and this method really worked, and I just kind of taped the lace or pinned the lace to the thing so it didn't get too black. Black dye and pink dye, two totally different things. You don't normally have to worry too much about pink, like staining the lace too bad. I think you can correct it a little bit better. But this is the 613 wig that we are working with. It is a 20, she ordered a 22 inch, but it comes across like maybe 16 to 18 inch, 20 at the max. But either way, we're gonna make it work. You got your Got2b glue, because you're gonna need that to freeze spray this before you actually dunk it into the watercolor. We have this just in case if you need to get to the roots. That helps you get like deep in there. Gloves, of course. We have our kettle to boil our water, because you want boiling hot water. And then we also have a blow dryer. This is what you will use after you put the Got2b on there. You'll go just like that. So this is what I'm gonna wait for this to get hot, and that's gonna go in my bin. But before I do that, I'm going to tone first. So I'm gonna run this through the washing process of toning. And then after that's done, the water should be ready to go, and then we're gonna put the water in the bin, and then we're gonna start our process, y'all. I'm nervous. Like, I've done this before. I feel like I could do anything on YouTube, but this is somebody else's wig, you know, it's not mine. But I've never watercolored 613, but we gonna make it real cute for her today, okay? You just wait on it. All right, y'all, let's get this party started. So I used 2 kettles of water for this jug or this bucket, which I got from Walmart. I got them in a pack of like 12 little organizers or whatever on sale. Before I started, I wanted to make sure that I thoroughly drenched the hair in water, and I got it wet. Now, this is the step that I do not, I repeat, do not recommend that you do. You're going to tone the hair in the watercolor method as well. Put the toner in the water, swish it around, dip the wig in the toner. Do not do this, baby, because in a moment you will see that in some parts of the wig where I put the toner on there, it was a little bit darker than I had anticipated, and it immediately took the color. So I did have to rinse through this wig thoroughly 3 to 4 times, so it didn't come out looking like it was stained. And also, I did not want it to affect the end result of the pink color taking to the wig. So just comb through it thoroughly, keep running water on it, separate the hair, yada yada, and that will take some of that little stained, quote unquote stained look out of it. So learn from me. I told y'all this was my first time now. I don't want to hear nothing. But yeah, just be careful with that. Watercolor the toner just as you watercolor the color. Now, this wig she got from Amazon. I'll get the information from her, and everything will be linked down in the description below. The Got2b hairspray, you can normally get the smaller size from like the travel section, or you can get it from the beauty supply store. Amazon might even have it as well, so it'll be linked in the description below. I only did 1 generous coat of hairspray or Got2b, and then I immediately blow dried it on a hot, cool setting or a medium warm setting. I would alternate between the two just to make sure I wasn't melting it and, you know, doing too much to the wig. So you'll do that, and then once it starts to harden, you'll know that basically it's done and you're ready to start your watercolor. I was scared, y'all, but before I got started, I did a test strand. Take a little bit of the wig, a little bit of the hair, dip it in there continuously, and then check the color to make sure it's what you want. I called my homegirl on FaceTime. I said, baby girl, is this what you want? Because it ain't no turning back. Granted, we probably could have fixed it, but I wanted to make sure that it was what she wanted. We used a bottle and a half of the Adore coloring. So just a bottle and a half, 2 kettles of water. Your color to water ratio is also important. So test it out. And if it's too pink, you can always make it lighter by putting more water in it, etc. But she said she agreed. She liked the color. So I went ahead and got started, and I started to dip the wig. Now, when I was dipping this wig, I babysat it. I did not leave it in the water for more than 10 minutes at a time. I would come back, check it, rake it through. Then I had to put it into the sink so I can have better range of motion and see what I was doing. I was brushing through it, combing through it, just to make sure it was giving or taking the color the way that it needed to. I would get in there with my gloves and my hands, and I would separate the hair, and I'd check the back of the hair by the tracks and just make sure that the color was in there. So if she parted her hair, I didn't know how she was going to get this wig installed. I just wanted to make sure that the color was taking everywhere. Once I was satisfied with the color and I was liking what I saw, I rinsed it out, I washed it, and then I also conditioned it with silicone mix. And I put that in the sink and let it condition for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I came back, rinsed it all out, and honestly, the hair was barely even losing color. I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wash it, I'm gonna condition it, and the water's just gonna start to trickle off and fade. No, it held the color really, really well. This wig, I actually was shocked. I didn't have much tangles out of it or anything, and I was like, it just looked like a cute pink Laffy Taffy. Like, that's the best way that I can describe it. Like Powerpuff Girls, like powdery, baby, cute pink. I was like, I really like this color. I don't know that I could wear a pink wig. Maybe I will one day, but my girlfriend, chocolate skin, pink, oh my God, it looks so gorgeous on her. But I want to show y'all the final results, so stay tuned. All in all, I would say the entire process took me about an hour and a half from start all the way to the blow dry, to the end of the blow dry. And I kept the wig in there for about 30 minutes total. I was going to let this air dry, which I also recommend, but I was too anxious to see what the color was going to look like, because what you have to remember is when the hair is wet, it's going to look darker. And I was afraid that it was too dark. Even though she approved it, I said before I go to my appointment and leave, I need to blow dry this and know that I did it the right way. So as I was blow drying it and the color was coming through, I was like, oh my God, chef's kiss. It gave this cute little powdery pink, as I mentioned before. So I want you guys to see the final results. And let me know in the comments below, would you rock a pink wig? Have you watercolored a wig before? If not, would you do it? It's not as intimidating as it seems. I was, of course, being dramatic, but YouTube and TikTok can teach you everything. It's like YouTube University. I was like, I can do this. I can do this. She had sent me a video. I followed it, you know, with the colors and mixing the water and all that stuff like that. But other than that, I felt like this is going to be cute. And y'all, look at these results. Okay, now give me my 10s because I did that. Look at the color. Look at the shine. Look at the luster. I was so afraid. I'm like, because you know, blonde hair, you never know what you are going to get. But I was just showing her different ways that she can style it, if she did a side part, a middle part. So I was just showing her that with my hands. And I did more in depth for her. But y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.